Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gardening Glory. If you're looking for a beautiful indoor plant that blooms year-round, then African violets are perfect for you. These delightful houseplants with their velvety leaves and vibrant blooms have a reputation for being a touch particular. But once you understand their needs, keeping African violets thriving and blooming year-round is a truly rewarding experience. So let's roll up our sleeves and delve into the wonderful world of African violet care. Let's get started. Before we think about watering or feeding, it's crucial to give your African violet the right foundation, starting with the pot. These plants are sensitive to overwatering, so always opt for a pot with good drainage holes. Terracotta pots are great as they allow the soil to breathe, but plastic works well too. African violets prefer to be slightly pot-bound, so start with a smaller pot and only repot when you see roots circling the bottom. For soil, they thrive in a light, airy mix that drains well. You can find excellent African violet potting mixes at most garden centers, or create your own blend with peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite. This creates a perfectly balanced environment for your African violet to flourish. Watering. The source of much confusion in the plant world. African violets despise wet leaves, which can lead to unsightly marks or rotting. The trick is to water from the bottom. Place your pot in a shallow dish of water and let the soil soak up the moisture. Alternatively, use a watering can with a long, narrow spout to deliver water directly to the soil, avoiding the leaves. Always use room temperature water to avoid shocking the roots. Water sparingly, keeping the soil evenly moist but never soggy. Overwatering is the quickest way to send your beloved plant to an early grave. African violets thrive in bright, indirect light. A north or east-facing window is often ideal. If the leaves look pale or the plant becomes leggy, it's not getting enough light. If the leaves appear scorched, it's getting too much direct sunlight. In winter, or if you lack ideal window space, grow lights can supplement your African violet's light intake. To keep those exquisite blooms coming year-round, your African violet needs a nutritional boost. Look for a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer specifically formulated for African violets. During the growing season, feed your African violet every 2 weeks. Dilute the fertilizer according to the instructions and apply it to the soil, avoiding the leaves. Over-fertilizing can lead to leaf burn, stunted growth, and prevent flowering. Moderation is key. A well-fed plant is a happy plant. African violets thrive in warm, humid conditions, similar to their native tropical rainforest. Most homes aren't as humid, but you can increase humidity levels around your plants. Grouping plants together or placing your African violet on a pebble tray filled with water helps. A small humidifier can also be beneficial. Aim for a humidity level of around 50 to 60%. For temperature, African violets prefer a comfortable room temperature between 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Avoid placing them near cold drafts or heating vents. Sudden temperature fluctuations can stress the plant and affect its growth. Even with the most attentive care, your African violet will benefit from a bit of a tidy-up now and then. Regularly removing dead or damaged leaves keeps your plant looking its best and helps prevent diseases. Simply snip off any unsightly leaves at the base using clean, sharp scissors. African violets are incredibly easy to propagate from leaf cuttings. Select a healthy, mature leaf and cut it from the plant, including a small portion of the leaf stem. Place the cutting in water or directly into moist potting mix. In a few weeks, you'll notice tiny roots sprouting, and soon you'll have a new African violet plantlet. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to care for your African violets and enjoy their beautiful blooms year-round. A little care and attention go a long way with these rewarding houseplants. Host back on camera holding a blooming African violet. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening tips. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.